Zentangle may look complicated, but it's very easy. Look how gorgeous Zentangle can be. And it's not about the outcome. Zentangle is mindful drawing of structured patterns that create beautiful images. And we're having this class right here at Medway High School through Medway Community Education. And the website is medwayce.org. And it's going to be March 31st from 6:30 to 8:30. It's for adults, and it's for you to come and just let go, relax, and have fun. There's no artistic skill or experience necessary. Anyone can do it, even those of you say, no, not me, not me. Yes, you. Anyone can do this. And it is mindful drawing. So you're going to come, you're going to let go of everything. It's almost like a little mini vacation for a couple of hours, and you will feel amazing afterwards. I hope to see you on March 31st at 6:30 at the Medway High School. Sign up through medwayce.org.
Hi, this is Mary Rubino, and the show is Naturally Speaking, where we interview holistic practitioners and find out what they do and how they help. Last week we had Leslie Barrett here, and she's a health coach that focuses on Lyme disease and the techniques that are helpful for treating that and helping people feel better in a very holistic way. Today we're fortunate enough to have Jackie Rose, and Jackie Rose is very well-versed in a lot of things, but today we're going to talk about her business, Zentangle. So welcome, Jackie.
Thank you. Thanks for inviting me.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you. And you do rejuvenation with Zentangle, and Zentangle is meditative, right?
Yeah, it's a meditative art, so it's mindful drawing. So it's not like a typical art class where you actually are coming to an art class and drawing a model or you're drawing a scenery. That is not what Zentangle is. Okay. Zentangle is about being in the moment, and we don't focus on the outcome.
Oh, nice. So you don't like do this tree, right? You don't do that.
Exactly. No trees.
Well, I had gone to a paint night, and we had to do the tree, and all our trees looked different. Even though the picture was one way, it all came out differently. So when people come to you, I noticed on your card it said slow down and breathe, and so is this how you lead them in?
Absolutely, and I was going to ask you to read what's on the card, so why don't you continue with that?
All right then, it's like class. Zentangle, breathe, focus. I don't have my glasses on. Oh. Slow down, be present, let go, have faith, no expectations, and my favorite, have fun.
Exactly.
All right.
And that's what we focus on in every class, about letting everything go and being in the moment, because in our everyday life, we don't do that. We're not encouraged to slow down. We're not encouraged to let go of the outcome. We're focused on the goals, and it has to be this way and that way. And when you come to a Zentangle class, you're just there. It's like meditation without having to go through the deep breathing and the focusing on the feet and So it's more about taking the pen to the paper, not worrying about the outcome, being present and relaxing, and it's a lot of fun.
Oh, I can imagine. Well, I just like the idea that I don't have to think about anything but just being in the moment. And like you said, it's our life is just so filled with like, get this done, get that done, the to-do list. So when people come to you, do they're encouraged to just kind of slow down and let go of everything. Do you do a little meditation first? Or?
I do, yes. Very little meditation, and where we'll just put on some nice music and just close your eyes and just to get focused, to let go of anything that might be keeping them from feeling peace at that moment.
Oh, excellent.
So that's really what the meditation's for. And then throughout the class, it's just automatically meditative.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, all right, so you're going to have to show me.
Yes, so you want to do a little demo? So in my classes,
I like these bags.
So everyone gets a pouch for most of my classes. And actually we're doing one here at the Medway Community Ed or Medway Adult Ed
on
March 31st, right at the high school. So people can sign up right through Medway Adult
Adult
Ed.
Ed, okay.
And when you come to class, you get this pouch with all the supplies. And what's lovely about this is you come, you'll learn Zentangle, and then you have supplies to take home with you that you can continue doing it on your own if you
nice.
want to. So I love these little pouches. And on the pouch, these are from Zentangle.com. It says anything is possible, one stroke at a time, Zentangle. And so let me give you a little demonstration, and then we can even talk about a little interesting facts about Zentangle, how long it's been around, and who founded it, and where it is.
Is this giving me like patterns, or there's no patterns, right?
Well, some people use it as,
okay.
but no, it's really more of a promotional piece. It comes from Zentangle.com, and it's just a reminder that it's being in the moment, focusing and letting go. It's just another little reminder.
How did you get into this? Because I know you from Toastmasters and doing a lot of speaking, and you've written a lot of books on speaking and training, and you coach people to do public speaking. At least in your past life, you did. So now, how did this come about, though?
Yeah, and I still do teach public speaking every now and then. I still do have coaching clients. So if people out there that need some help with their presentation skills, they can call me. However, Zentangle is my main focus now. It used to be public speaking, but I got into it because I have been doing art, this type of art, my whole entire life.
Oh, nice.
And as a kid growing up, I would make these pictures. Actually, I always had color, though, and we could talk a little bit why there's no color right now. Okay. And I would make cards for people, and it was something I always did, and I wanted to do something with it. I wanted to go to art school, but the problem was I couldn't draw. I couldn't draw a self-portrait. I took an art class once, and my self-portrait was a stick figure, or just the head.
Yeah.
And everyone else, it was really quite comical. I couldn't draw a tree. I couldn't draw anything. Yeah. So I really wouldn't be accepted into any art school. But I wanted to do something with my art. I wanted to design fabrics or something like that, but it just never happened. And then over the years, I'd pick up my art and then put it down, pick it up. And so about a year and a half ago, I decided to pick it up again. But the problem was my mind, because now I'm an adult, and I didn't have the patience to sit down and come up with all the patterns or all the designs that I used to do when as a child or as a teenager. I had that patience. So I found a book called Zen Doodle at Barnes & Noble. And I said, oh, this will give me some ideas. And I opened the book and I said, oh, I needed a class. It was too confusing for me for some reason. And then the next day, a friend of mine said, I want to take a class called Zentangle. I said, I just picked up a book called Zen Doodle. And so the two of us, we went to a class, a Zentangle class, and before we even started to tangle, which is the verb of Zentangle, I knew I wanted to be certified.
Nice.
And so I think it's just come full circle for me. Yeah, and let me just tell you about that. So I went to Zentangle.com, and on their website it said the certification seminars for the rest of the year were filled, and even the wait lists were filled. So now, I don't know about you, but when I decide I want to do something, I don't want to wait a year.
No, there's no patience involved in
exactly.
decisions. Yeah.
Right, so I called them up and I said, come on, really? Right?
Let me in.
Let me in. And they said, no, really. And they said, but we'll put you on the newsletter lists, to announce when the next year. 2 weeks later, I got a phone call from Zentangle.com. We got a cancellation. Do you want it? It starts Monday. Okay, so that, of course, I did, and I got certified, and I found out the reason I got in is because most people on the wait list are from all over the world, so they can't get their flight.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And because the founders certify every certified teacher called CZTs, Certified Zentangle Teachers, and they are from Whitensville, Massachusetts.
Oh my God.
Exactly.
That's so funny.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And when I got there, I met people from all over the world that flew in to get certified. I mean, they were from Hong Kong, Thailand, Taiwan.
And they're all in Whitensville.
Right. And actually, the certification classes are done in Providence at a hotel. It used to be done at their home, but now it got so big. They certify over 100 people at a time.
Oh my gosh.
And it's so popular. So.
That kind of happened to me a little bit when I went to do hypnosis, and I started research schools. There's a whole bunch in New Hampshire. I'm like, that's kind of odd. And what it is the National Guild of Hypnotists is located in Merrimack, New Hampshire. So when they do their big international conference, like 1,900, 2,000 hypnotists, it's in Marlborough, Mass.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so
Oh,
I'm like,
wow.
what's the odds of that?
Oh, that is awesome.
So I'd be like walking
Oh.
around with my little name tag, and they'd say, "Oh, you're from Massachusetts," and they could be like from Sri Lanka or Singapore, and I'm like, I'm 20 minutes away.
Oh my
so,
gosh. See, the same thing.
Yeah, I
That's
never would
funny.
have thought that though.
Wow, that
And
is really
Zentangle makes
funny.
me think like it's kind of from the Orient, and maybe you have to go far away to train or something. You know, I don't know, right?
No.
That's
no.
so funny.
No, and it looks complicated, but it's very easy.
Yeah,
So you want to let me
yeah,
just
I
show
wanna
you how
try
to do
it.
it, and we can talk. You can ask me questions as I'm doing this.
Okay.
But the first thing I always do, and actually, if anybody's watching, if they want, they could just go grab a piece of paper and a pencil and a pen and join us.
Yeah, that would be
Okay?
kind of fun.
I don't know if the camera's going to zoom in on us or not. I can move this.
Well, we can always hold up what we're doing.
Yeah, we
later,
could hold
maybe.
up. So the first thing to do is put on the back, which has the Zentangle, you put your name
Okay.
and today's date, which we said was the
14th.
14th. And then if this is your first tile ever, you want to write, first tile ever. Or where you are. I'm going to put Medway Cable TV. Is that where we are?
Yep. Medway Cable.
TV. And when you're done, you'll turn it over.
Okay.
And it's just
I was
turn it
trying-
over.
it's
Yeah, I
kinda
know. I
thick,
was
I
too. I
think,
was
yeah.
like, oh, it's weird. So now with your pencil, take a deep breath in
Okay.
and out, and now draw a little dot in each corner of your tile. We call these tiles, and they're very nice quality paper,
Very
Fabriana
nice.
paper.
I thought I was trying to split it in half, and it wasn't gonna.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Right, and now we're going to create a border connecting these dots. And it doesn't have to be a straight line, it could be curvy, it could come in, it doesn't really matter. Just kind of make a frame. Nothing is perfect in Zentangle.
Oh,
And
good.
yeah.
We like that.
And Zentangle helps you bring out your own creativity. So just like you said when you painted the horse, the tree.
Oh, the tree. Yeah, no
I mean,
one's tree looked the same.
Right, and that's what happens with Zentangle. No one's ever looks the same. And I give the analogy as, when we speak, we all have a voice, but it sounds different when it comes out. So when we bring our creativity out into our paper, it's all different because we're all different.
Right.
Okay, so now we're going to draw a string, which is dividing this into sections. So on the left border, take your pencil and kind of somewhere in the middle of the left border and kind of swoop up and top on the top of the middle there.
Okay.
And then come back down to the bottom border.
Okay.
And then from there, go over to the right border somewhere in the middle.
Okay.
So it kind of looks like a Z or an N. And this is just a basic way. There's so many different strings you can do. So far, it's pretty easy, right?
Very simple.
Right.
I like this a lot.
And what's lovely is when you come to a class, you don't have to think about anything. I instruct you every step of the way what to do.
Oh, good.
So now you could put down your pencil and pick up your pen. And these are Micron 01 black Pigma pens. So this nice paper and this nice pen, Fabriana paper. But you can, nowadays Michaels sells similar paper. There's lots of Zentangle sections, the Michaels and AC Moore, but and art stores. But what's nice is it's 100%. What am I trying to say?
Is it recycled or
It's
something?
die-cut, acid-free, 100% acid-free.
Okay,
So it won't smudge, and your pen is Pigma ink,
good, yeah.
so it won't smudge, it will last forever, it won't fade, and it just feels really nice when you draw. So we're going to take one section. Let's take the middle section, and we're going to draw a line from one edge of that section to another edge of that section. And you're going to do it, you hold your pen very, very lightly. So just draw a line, right? And then you're going to double up that line. So next to it, draw another line, almost like you're mirroring it. And it doesn't matter how, and now we're going to do that again. So we're going to find another edge. We're going to draw a line towards the line we just drew. And when we get there, we're going to stop. So do that now to
Where
find
am I now? I'm looking at this.
That's okay.
Does
And
it
don't
matter?
try to, just find another edge of any section and draw a line to the line you just drew. Stop when you get there and then come through on the other side, like
Okay.
you're going underneath, and bring it out to another edge. Okay, so come through on the other side. And now double that up. Now in Zentangle, there's no right or wrong. So whether you do and everyone interprets things differently. So you'll find that it's just, there's no right or wrong. You follow your intuition. So now you're going to keep doing that. You're going to draw a line. You're going to stop, come through the other side.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter where? No?
Nope, doesn't matter where, but you want to kind of touch it. But you don't ever want to go over the boards. You always want to go under. So you're going to draw a line, stop when you get to one of the lines you've drawn,
Okay.
and then you're going to come through the other side.
Oh, I get you.
Yeah. And if you went over, that's okay. It's okay. Just like in life, there are no erasers in life. There's no erasers in Zentangle. Because whenever we think we made a mistake, it usually brings us to something better or different. So whatever you were meant to do, whatever you did is meant. So if you went over your board, that's perfectly fine. You were meant to do that for some
And
reason.
this is just what you do? Just keep adding more?
Yeah, for this particular pattern.
Like double lines everywhere?
Yeah. So you're connecting them, but you're going under. And it's all about one stroke at a time. You want to focus on the drawing. So
Okay, so right now I want to have you hold yours up and I'll hold mine because ours look very different from each other.
I don't know where I'm showing.
Right in where the light is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it's very different. Yours is very more straight and mine's like all over, but yeah.
And
so
that's
it's very different,
very
unique.
typical. And at the end of a class, we always put all of our tiles together, we create a mosaic, and we see how different each one is. And I always take a picture. So if you want to see pictures of previous classes with all the different ones, just go to my website, rejuventangle.com.
Rejuventangle.com,
Yeah,
okay.
and just go to the photos page, or I don't know, I think it's called Creations or something. Yeah.
Huh. Oh, I'm having fun already now.
And I was just gonna say, how does that feel to you?
Well, I'm an A personality, so I'm like, oh, am I doing it wrong? And I got to let that go, huh? You're gonna tell me I got to not do that.
There's the A personalities, there's the perfectionists, and for
It's not
people,
helpful, by the way, if you're an A personality and try to get everything right, especially the first time.
But that's why for people like you, this is a perfect activity because it gives you that practice. It helps you to do that because you're not used to letting go. You're not used to saying, doesn't matter the outcome. You're trusting the outcome. And just like in life, we want to trust. We want to have faith. We want to trust what the outcome's going to be because we have no control over our lives anyways. I don't know how many people feel like.
We like to think we do, though.
Yeah.
We like to think we do.
Exactly. But when we let go, think about a time where you tried to make something happen, but once you let it go, it all came through probably even better than you could have imagined.
I always have this good example. Every time I would worry, do I have enough clients? Am I making ends meet? My daughter would say to me, Mom, go on vacation. Every time I'd go on vacation, my calendar would fill up. And so when my guy's like, well, we're going to take this 2-week vacation, Mary, and I'm like, and he goes, remember, the moment you go, and the same thing happened. By the time I got home, I had plenty of people all lined up, and yet I kind of thought I had to be there, to
make it happen.
Right, and I didn't make anything happen. People just came to it, and
because when you went on vacation, you were able to let it go because you're on vacation. So when we're on vacation, it's like we don't have to worry about it. We'll worry about when we get home.
Yeah.
And that happens to me too. So I like to take mental vacations.
Well,
Yeah. So a mental vacation for me might be I'm not going to go away. I might stay home, or I might take a road trip for an hour away someplace.
Right, yeah.
Maybe go to the ocean.
I love going to the ocean.
Yeah, and it's like a mini vacation where I'm not going to think about anything. I'm letting everything go. And you know what? When I get home, I do have a new client or something has happened.
Yeah. Or you could actually come in my office and we could go to the beach.
Exactly.
Little visualization.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Get your hypnosis. Yeah. That's so funny.
Yeah. And then you feel very relaxed. No sunburn. No sunburn.
Right.
No sand in your pants. So
Yeah.
it's nice to do that for yourself.
And so Zentangle has also been known to take away depression. It's been known to take away physical pain while you are actually tangling. It's been known to help people with anxiety, especially people have mentioned when they've been in the hospital when maybe their husband was having an operation or maybe they were having an operation, and by doing the Zentangle really calmed them down and got them through it. So.
Yeah, because you get to be in the present moment. You're not thinking about what happened or what could happen, and it keeps you,
It
Right
gives,
here.
it's a meditative effect. It
Yeah.
really, it's the same as meditation, same benefits. Yeah.
I like the engagement though, because when I'm learning to meditate, you know, Ed Williamson had mentioned to me what a great idea it would be, you know, to stay present and kind of slow myself down a little. So I do that, and it's painful. I'm going to say that right out loud. It's been difficult for me to do that, but this is, at least I feel like I'm doing something, and this is easier. So
I
to say
have
that.
a sketchbook that fits into this pouch. 'Cause you don't have to use the tiles. You can buy
Right.
these sketchbooks. And I have it fits in my purse. So I have one in my purse. I have one on my couch in my living room, or by my couch, and by my nightstand by my bed. So I don't have to, so it's always there.
Yeah.
So whenever I want to, I can just pick up. So when I'm stressed out, I can pick it up. When I'm bored, I can pick it up, or just when I want to do
Yeah.
something fun. But I always have it in my purse. So for example, if I have a lunch date and I'm waiting and my friend is late, or I'm there early, I can just take out and start to
Relax.
tangle. It's just
I like,
a wonderful.
I like that
Tangle.
tangling. We're tangling right now.
Yeah, we are
So, yeah.
tangling, yes.
So now, do I go in any other direction though? Because I'm already seem like I'm going straight lines.
Yeah, you can
Do
go
I
in all
this
different
way?
directions that you
Okay.
want to go in.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I don't know because I'm like asking permission here, and she just told me, you know. But
It's so funny because in a class I always say there's no right or wrong, there's no mistakes, and then I always get a question. Well, can I do this? Can I do that?
that's me. Yeah.
So-
Am I doing it right? Am I doing it right?
But that's what we're used to.
It
That's what we're
is.
used to.
It really
So
is.
it takes time to get out of that. And what I always encourage people is to, what you learn in Zentangle, take it out into your real life. You know, let go of outcomes, be calm, relax, slow
Have
down,
faith.
have faith. Exactly. Don't let go of all your expectations, because when we have expectations, they're usually not met, and we end up frustrated
Exactly.
and stressed.
Or you may have expectations, and something better is in the works. So you don't want to.
Yes.
You don't want to.
And that's what happens with-
Drive the bus
yeah.
all the time.
Exactly, exactly. So let me show you another pattern. Move into
Okay.
another section now. Now you've done something really cool there. You kind of went into a few of your other sections, which is great. I mean, that's what you were meant to do.
Okay.
So let's find another section. So you've got a section like right there.
Okay.
And why don't we draw these little spirals? So start with a little dot, and then start to draw a line around that dot, and then keep coming around that line. So it looks like a little spiral. Some people call it a cinnamon bun.
Yeah, it
And
does
then-
look like a cinnamon bun.
Yeah, and then draw another one, and you're going to fill up this section with these little round spirals.
Oh no! Did I go outside? Did
It
I
doesn't
create-
matter. You're allowed to go outside the line. That's what
I'm
I
like,
love
oh
about.
no! I went into all kinds of sections while we were talking.
And you know what? That's what you might. That's okay.
Yeah.
That's why we do it in pencil, because the pencil's supposed to disappear.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So it just gives us a guide. The section just gives us a guide, so we don't have to think about how far should we do this pattern. So if
Yeah.
your intuition says, you know what, I'm going to do this pattern all over, then go for it.
Well, it's
That's
kind
your
of like
intuition.
my thought process.
Yeah.
Just a little monkey going there right now, but
Right.
oh yeah, this is once you're paying attention to this, it becomes very relaxing.
Yes, and I'll tell you why we only stick with black and white for the most
Yeah.
part. Now, many of you out there watching might say, well, I've seen Zentangle in lots of color. Yes, you have, but it's called ZIA, Zentangle Inspired Art. So if it looks like something, so some people might tangle a tree, or they might tangle a dog or a cat or a boat or an elephant, and if they're actually drawing the elephant, that means it has to look like something.
Right.
So
and
that's
that
not,
defeats this,
right,
though, doesn't it? I mean,
right.
it's not what you're doing.
So that's why it's called Zentangle Inspired Art, not authentic Zentangle.
Right.
Zentangle is really about, it's non-representational, it's not supposed to look like anything. Even the
We
patterns.
don't have to like
may-
study it and wonder what it's trying to tell us. None of that stuff, right?
Right.
Okay.
Right. And then with the color, once we start bringing in color, it looks beautiful. But now we have something to think about. what color should I use? You know,
Exactly.
So
I
that
was already thinking that when before you said that. I'm like, all right, what color would this be?
right,
And
right.
then it creates stress, maybe. I don't know, but
It does.
depends on who you are.
Yeah, and then it becomes more art than Zentangle, but it's inspired, Zentangle inspired art. But when we stick with the black and white and the strings, and you know, it's just Zentangle.
Yeah, it's pretty, even though it's very, it seems like it would be basic, but it's very pretty.
Yes, very, very pretty.
Okay, so you got to hold
yeah.
yours up, and I'm going to hold mine
Okay.
up now. So we're making progress here.
Put them together.
Yeah.
See the difference. So different. Same instructions, same patterns. They come out very differently.
So I think I might have been hearing something different. No, just
But you know, you're also conducting a talk show at the same time. You're not in that. We're not in a class where I've already put you in kind of a meditative place. And we have, so you're working at the same
I'm still
time.
trying to be engaged with you, but
Yeah.
all right. So now I need to know this question: when you started doing it, Ms. Rose, what did you find for the benefits? Because I'm guessing you must have already sensed, oh my God, this is it. This is the thing that makes me feel so fulfilled and so good.
Absolutely. Well, for one, I stopped playing Candy Crush as often as I did.
Okay.
All right, because it can be addictive, and it's just fun, but it just calms me down. It gives me that meditative effect, as if I'm having, because I love meditation, but I'm not motivated to actually sit and do meditation every day.
Yeah.
So when I do this, I feel like I just did a meditation class, and I'm just relaxed.
It's very relaxing, yeah.
That's what I love, and it's fun, and it fills time.
And I like the idea that I can't do it wrong, so that let me off the hook right away.
Yes.
But I would have been the only person that put me on the hook, mind you. But
Yeah, right, exactly, exactly. That's a very good point. Yeah, and the other thing though, there have been times that I've been very stressed out. Like maybe somebody upset me, and or there was a situation going on that really I had a lot of anxiety. So I would just take out my pen and paper, and it would calm me down
you tangle.
instantly.
Now, that might really help people that react quickly. I have a tendency to do that. I'll react and then go, uh-oh, that probably wasn't really a big deal, but I felt like it was at the time. So you kind of get to pull back if you tangle before you tangle, if you know what I mean.
Absolutely. Yes, that's a great suggestion. Really great
Before
suggestion.
you tangle with anyone, you might want to do some Zen tangle.
Yeah, I
just to
like
calm
that.
down,
I
right?
like that. Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yes. Yeah.
So when you're having the class on March 31st?
March 31st, 6:30 to 8:30 at the high school. It's an adult class, and so you sign up through Midway Adult Ed.
Okay.
And there's also going to be one in Milford.
Okay. Where do you do the one in Milford?
At the high school, also through Milford Community Use, and that'll be April 5th.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
And people can find you on the website,
Yep.
which is
Rejuventangle.com or JackieRose.com, Jackie with an I, but Rejuventangle.com. I also have a Facebook page. You could just, I just post everything under my regular page, Jackie Rose.
right.
You could just
It
Google,
becomes
yeah.
easier when you do that, because when you have a Facebook page for your business, and then we had one going for Naturally Speaking, and it was all right, but people just connect with you. You're kind of your own brand, and people, I want to talk to, get in touch with Jackie. I want to connect with her. So,
Yeah.
and I already do. So,
Yeah.
But this is great. I want to thank you so much for coming, because we're kind of at the end of our time, and I'm going to tangle some more with Jackie, I think. But thanks so much for coming. Will you come back again?
Sure.
That'd
why
be
not?
great. All right.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you.
Okay.